So naturally, it gets meme. Then the people themselves that propagate and spread this image become meme themselves. Now, you're a loser if you talk about that. I think it's a huge psyop. I think they actually probably wanted everyone to know, yeah, we run shit, bucko. We run shit. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Dude, they were doing that from a young age. You ever been to Chuck E. Cheese? I know you UK guys don't got Chuck E. Cheese, but Chuck E. Cheese is the place to be as a kid. But from a young age, I knew something was up with Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is a rat. You literally go into this place. Chuck E. Cheese is a symbolism for America. You go into this place, the head honcho is a rat, the mascot. He comes out like this, and you know what you gotta do? You gotta hug the rat. You gotta kiss the rat. You gotta kiss him. Hi, Chucky. Hi, Chucky. We love you, Chucky. The rat was so hideous and repugnant that they actually had to dumb down the image because it was just so vile. Just so much avarice. So much just in those eyes where he would stare at you and you're like, it would freeze you in your tracks. You would see Chucky and kids were terrified. I think kids have PTSD. But if you look at symbolism for America, Chucky, run by a rat. You take your kids here to this paradise. It's the best place to be. It's the best place to sit, have your birthday. It's America. Oh man, I'm stuffed up right now, dude. God bless me. This is the flu. I held a sick baby, and I got the flu. But, you know, get behind me, Satan. Anyway, so, you know, you go to this Chuck E. Cheese, your parents are like, here, little dumbass, here's some tokens. You go and you play your games, right? You play your slot machines, sort of conditioning you from a young age. Slot machines, yeah, look at my tickets, I win tickets. Go to you earn your monies, and then guess what? You get to buy, you get to purchase. You have purchasing power.
It all started in school, boys.
You're a little kid, you're crawling through the tunnels.
Think about that.
You're crawling through tunnels.
Consciousness. It all started, all the corruption, man, it started in school.
Just trying to figure out
the
your
corruption of your
this
consciousness.
rat cage. King Rat, ha ha ha.
Pretty dark
they play
stuff,
show. Chuck E. Cheese, you're eating pizza. And then at the end, what do? You get to buy stuff. Here's my here. I worked hard for this. I earned this. I deserve this. Now I would like to purchase this big teddy bear, this big toy.
You guys ever smoked corn cob?
Something there, man. Something there. You know, it's crazy. So all I'm saying is like.
Probably not. Probably should.
Dude, people are trying to figure out the right way to do things. Okay? And the internet has given everyone a voice. So if you have everyone talking and giving their takes, if you consume this filth, you're going to be just like everyone else. Because there is no meta, man.
Gotta create your own meta.
For your life. That's what Retardmaxx
Coffee
is
and
about.
a corn cob.
Figuring out your own meta.
Listen, shut up. Baby, come over for coffee and a corn cob.
Follow someone else's perfect routine, take the red pill, and suddenly you know everything.
I'm not saying baby you. I'm saying
the same opinions as all the other normies. Eat the same diet. Oh, you really just are eating raw meat?
I'm saying it'll be a good date.
You're all different than everyone? No, dude, you're lame. You have
so ask a girl to come over for coffee and a corn cob.
Have you noticed that people are
just could be gay in weeks. You probably
interesting to talk to? So really,
coffee and a corn cob, man.
Dude, the normal bus.
This is America. I don't know what the fuck you're doing here if you ain't coming over for coffee and a corn cob, motherfucker.
Man. Just idiots among us, everywhere that think they're so intelligent. Look at that guy just take it off, dumbass. Bro, you're gonna hit the short bus.
You're gonna hurt the
short bus
special
is for
kids.
The gifted. The normal bus is for the people that are being trained. Go to your 9 to 5, get good grades, do this. The normal bus is for the gifted, but everyone wants to act
welcome to the normal
like they're special. When really they're on the normal bus, they follow all the opinions. No one has a personality anymore. No one's interesting. No one's interesting. No last time someone nerded out with you about something, indulged you about something, it's always just, okay, basic TV shows. Dude, I even think, okay, honestly, even TV shows is kind of fun to nerd out on. I started watching Better Call Saul. Great show. Even, I've always been a little envious of the guys in sports because they could just talk to anyone. And I don't even, like, Chicago Bears just won. I don't know a single player of the Chicago Bears, but I was pretty freaking hyped.
You got to get hyped for stuff that other people are kind of avoiding, thinking it's for the normies.
When they just won against Green Bay. I mean, I was up out of my seat. I was like, yeah, let's go. I don't even know who was the quarterback, you know, but it was fun. That's my city right there. Yes, sir. You know, to be interested in something, be passionate in something. Everyone's lost their passion, dude. I'm telling you, this comes along. We're really the first generation that has to deal with this. You guys in 1,000 years looking back at this, I'm telling you, you're going to think those guys were going through a sort of mass psychosis. We are the vanguard, dude. Seriously, we're the vanguard.
Come on, motherfucker.
And most of the people are grunts. But there's a mass psychosis, mass schizophrenia with all of these opinions. You read these faceless avatars, they have their own opinions. We look to opinions all the time. Opinion before we watch a movie, before we play a game, opinion on this and that. We can now meet a chick online and read what the opinion she has of herself. We don't even got to introduce herself and say hi. It's a mass psychosis. Comments everywhere. Dude, I caught myself reading the comments on Pornhub, and I knew it was over. So I'm like, this is too much. I'm a rat.
I've become the sickness.
I've become the rat. I've become the sickness. Holy shit, I gotta get off here. What am I doing? Holy smokes, dude. I mean, it's everywhere. This sort of subtle permission seeking that we always look for. Social proof, social proof, social proof. What does this person think? Dude, it's the quickest way to be normie. It's the absolute quickest way to be a normie. I'm telling you guys.
Gotta heat up.
Come on, fire. Work with me. We gotta heat up. Let's go. No more smoke. Just fire. By the way, spring is in the freaking air. This is one of my favorite cigars. Cigar Crate Boys sent me this. They didn't even know I like this. They send you a few different cigars, but Nica Rustica, I smoked this in the summer. Nica Rustica. I think it means witch doctor.
Baby, like hop in the rusty Chevy.
And I like this. It's
go
earthy.
For a ride.
It's earthy.
Hop on the short bus.
Just kind of
tiger, baby.
There's always just a good hit to this thing.
Short bus looks like a tiger. A little tiger. Also, who wants to ride the normal bus? With all the normal kids, man, shouting in the back, talking about, I fucked a girl! I finally fucked a girl! The short bus is just like
$2 million.
Hey man, how many
times more than the insurance offer?
It's
What's
like
your case really worth?
How many times you lick that window, man? Wish you could have it, man. Of course you could have it.
More options. Granger has
of course you could have it.
box types in stock. And Granger has you pack, store, and ship everything.
And of course you could have it. Join me in the fight. We will rise again.
Summer's in the air, though, man. Summer's in the air. When I feel this, there's this episode of Mad Men that I always watch called The Summer Man. You can look it up. It's only a minute long on YouTube. And John Draper steps outside, and it's nice out. He's in the streets of New York, and he takes out a cigarette. He's just looking around. A black couple passing by, puts a cigarette in his mouth, just like this. He's like, summer was in the air. And it's always like new beginning. Oh, it just hits me. I'm so freaking pumped for summer, dude. I'm sick of this cold, man. God bless, you know. But, hey, God smiles on his most retarded warriors that are out there braving it through the cold. You southern folks, you southern guys, hey, man, you don't know what we got to deal with. There's some mental health stuff we got to deal with. Shit, man, you know. Maybe just make another video because you don't want to kill yourself. I'm just playing. I would never kill myself. But, again, back to the, you know what's funny? You can't even joke anymore when people taking everything to heart. Back in the day, people used to feel
this is a candle, by the way,
people were saying. There was a sort of spirit to what we were saying.
Hot apple pie.
There was a spirit
makes me think
to the way people
makes me think of
and conversed. Because back in the day,
getting in the mucking around and
your
finding
whole
out maybe some hot
psyche
apple
was
pie.
not built upon
I don't know if you guys got a dirty mind, you might
mental
get it.
models that were of your
Hot
world.
apple pie.
Does this make sense? Like, most people's
It ain't
mental
food.
models are built out of policies that they've seen on the news, politics, Twitter, whatever, YouTube videos they've watched. So your internal world becomes calloused. It becomes this thing. Anytime you hear something, words trigger you. I know some guys that get triggered by the word woman.
Corncob pipe
They're so black-pilled
and aromatic
that they
tobacco.
have become gay.
This is an American
They
tradition,
literally
guys. You got
take
to bring
on
this
the
back
LGBT
when it comes to rising again. It
the
comes. You got
LGBT mind.
bring the stuff. Bring the OG.
So they hear women now.
Bring the old meta
and
back.
women are so removed
That's the real
because
meta.
they've convinced
What did people
themselves
used to
this
do?
mental model has said,
What did people get
women
used
are
to doing that they did
bad.
so
You gotta
much
look
because
a
it was
certain way. You
good?
gotta be this. No
Let's bring
women.
it back.
And
Return
you
to
bring
eat.
women up, dude. Holy shit! It like triggers. They go like this. They go. They get triggered. It's the craziest
Man,
thing.
you're supposed to do that when there's a woman with you, not
Most people's
thinking
minds
about
are
it,
like this.
theorizing.
It's become callous. It's become callous from reading all of the
Man, what are we, 11
comments,
minutes in?
from seeing the opinions of other losers,
Keep it
from
going.
partaking in things. And what it does is it dampens the spirit. It fortifies this construction, this right or wrong. We used to be able to feel if something was right. We used to be able to feel if something disgusted us.
Look at that.
Oh, that's nasty. That's outrighteous. You know, you could feel the spirit of things. You could feel when something was said in jest. I despise the neutered minds that cannot feel what I'm saying, but just pick every little thing apart. How can you not? You really lost you're so smart. You're really that smart that you've lost the ability to feel and let that be the context. Now you pick apart words, you idiot. And there's a lot of idiots out there, man. That's seriously what you're dealing with. You know, I remember growing up,
We got to return to Eden, man.
I always was really, I heard about this. I forgot when I heard about this. But I would hear about the guys that would go to the semen clinic.
Oh, shit. We're going deep. We're going to talk about some grisly things.
When I first discovered this, I was shell-shocked. I mean, completely galvanized to the fact that men were going to sell their semen.
Their baby jam.
I mean, our moms and grandmothers used to go to the market to sell their eclectic assortment of jams and jellies. And now you got guys going to the clinic to sell their baby jam? What the heck is going on? This is sick. This is real sick. So I started, understanding that there was actually I would never do that, man. You know, I would never do that. You need my semen? For what? Go get someone else's semen. I ain't giving you mine. So,
You can't have my semen.
this is all
Can't have my
always
semen.
very disturbing for me. You know what I mean? This is always very disturbing for me. And then as I got older, I realized, well, as technology advances,
I may be a seaman, but you
There's-
can't have my semen.
there's
Pirate's life, baby.
gonna be robots in this place. Now, I could never trust a guy that gave his semen. You're not some good Samaritan for giving your semen. You need some quick cash.
Oops.
You're not someone I
Oopsie.
can trust if you're going out giving out your seed. But you know what is even more untrustworthy? Some guys that go to these clinics and now what are you gonna do? Put your little wiener inside of this robotic thing and let it just zap it out of you? I mean, you're very untrustworthy. That's not normal, man. That's not normal. But how many people do we see that are demonstrating this sort of character and this inner code where they can just give themselves so easily? Like, that's what I'm saying. You're butt ass naked. You're just gonna let the machine just take what's in your balls. How many people willingly give themselves to the machine, man? We see this now with how Elon Musk. Dude, Elon Musk is the biggest gooner. Do you see these like anime things he's doing, like the girl dancing, Grok. How quickly people ask Grok. How quickly people ask ChatGPT. Hey, chime in on this. GPT. What do you think? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Dude, it doesn't think. It has no spirit. It can't feel anything. It's going by cold, hard data, dude. F the science. F the facts. None of this shit is making you more of you. It's making you more of the machine. And I'm telling you guys, consciousness, I really believe consciousness, like God gave us a mind. You know what I mean? God gave us a mind that is brilliant. And that's, you should use your mind. It's a brilliant thing. But consciousness has really been corrupted. That is why I criticize. I believe that consciousness was corrupted.
What do you guys think about when you're alone?
All of the voices.
I think about titties.
Through
like
looking at
there's just like an image
as danger through
of a pair of
generation
in my
raised
mind.
by mothers.
I don't know whose titties.
That never had a father to say, you know what, go out there, man. Get your ass up. Go out there. Figure shit out.
It's just been there. You know,
figure shit out. You're gonna be okay. It's a generation.
People go, oh man. You know, everyone's always going.
We have so much insight. Our consciousness sees so much, and yet
everyone's going, oh man. You gotta say, ah.
You know, we're afraid. Yeah. That's why I'm big on this of just killing
women,
said
man.
To this new guy that came in all haughty.
Why's everyone going, oh
pious
man,
and self-righteous?
Cut
He's
that
like,
shit out, man.
Just stop. He's like, we don't want to see the perfect idea that you have of yourself. We want to get to know the sinner. I thought that was so good how he said that, because no one wants to show their sinner.
Retro inhale.
Everyone wants to show they're perfect. Everyone's too comfortable giving themselves to the machine, to following someone else's meta, to try to hack every growth hack, body hack, have the perfect routine, be the perfect this, have the perfect ideas, that really your world becomes so shallow and small, and you've allowed so much outsourcing of the intuition. You never really get to see what your passion is, what your interests are. You never find your way in life, and yet you think you're so above everyone, so intelligent.
I can feel the heat from the fire, guys.
It's very wrong.
If I put it over here, I don't feel the heat. Put it right here, I feel the fire.
You know, I used to play Magic the Gathering for a brief time because I was like, man, I need some human connection. This shit's getting lonely. And I used to go and play Friday Night Magic, and they would open up 3 booster packs. I love this because it was completely randomized. There was no meta. There's only a meta when everyone's allowed to go online, build a deck, and see the best possible thing. You see this in Call of Duty. What's the best gun? Fortnite. What's the best gun? Any video game, there's a meta. This is the de facto position, gun, build, layout that you should play. But I love this because everyone got the same options. You get 3 different decks. You build your little draft deck, and then you go off to battle. And it was so much fun. You know? It was this, okay, let me discover the juice that life has. I want to be prolific in my insight to life. That's why I'm real wary. I almost never ask advice. I'm telling you, there's guys that come into our group, they start asking so much stuff, and they don't do anything with it because men don't need advice. I think what men really want to be is bullied, because they've been raised by women. They never have someone to just shut the fuck up, man. Go out there and fail. Go out there and experience. Figure this shit out by yourself. The more that you outsource your intuition, the compass inside of yourself, dude, you're always going to be seeking permission, and that's the world that we live in, man. You know what it is, man? Like, I want my own filth. You know, that's why I'm not afraid to, like, just say it how it is. I have my own filth.
How crazy is
that? I gotta deal with, but I want that, man. That's what makes me me. That's what makes me rise out. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not trying to have all the answers. I just know that in my own life that I have my own battles. Some days it's freaking tough. Some days it's really bleak. That's okay. I also don't want to fall into this trap where I have to constantly produce. and like impress someone, impress the algorithm. Fuck all that, man. The only thing I want to be is me. I want to be honest, being me. I want to, like, I never want to have to perform. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to ever fall into this place. And you man, it's like, it's so easy. I got my own filth, and you want your own filth as a man. And filth is shocking man. But it seems like most people are running away from that. And that's maybe why so many people aren't interesting. Because when you're okay with your own filth, your own bullshit, what goes on in here, like being real with yourself, not running from that, not looking to some guru or some tip, some advice, someone else's meta to tell you, dude, this is what you gotta do. Dude, sometimes your own filth shows you what you need. You know, it shows you
Warm
the
my
way
hand on
out.
my candle.
God is there throwing you a rope. Here, buddy. You know, here, buddy, you want out of this cave? Okay, this is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. And this is who you are. And this is what you like. And these are your struggles. And this is your story. And your story is always important. Because no one else's story is like yours.
Guys, I can't stand people who always say, oh man, I'm struggling with lust. What do you mean you're struggling with lust?
Again, we are that generation.
Fulfill your lust.
I mean, you should take pride in how insane it is that we are here. That we are the first ones that dealt
making yourself
with
miserable.
Really shitty internet. You know, like we all had shitty internet.
How gay do you have to be? What do you mean? I mean, don't tell me that shit.
You're a
care about
kid.
your fucking
you had
lust.
Shit dial-up internet, jerking off to pixels.
You know, what the hell means struggling?
We're those guys,
struggling
man.
with lust. You're just
like,
weird.
We went from 0 to 100.
Nobody knows how to get what they want.
And the people that come up after us,
not saying I do.
They're going to be inundated by what
not
this
saying
is.
I don't.
So it's up to us to really figure out the pitfalls that we're kind of going through. And we're the one that are dealing with this psychological warfare more than anyone has had to. And what I'm seeing is that, dude, everything is sort of set up as a mirror. Like the individual, the man has to constantly look within, constantly look at himself in the mirror, metaphorically, metaphysically. This mirror, how does he look? Is everything together? What lack do I have? Comparing yourself.
Save up to 20% on your purchase during the Buy More, Save More sale at Raymore and Flanagan. Whether you're refreshing a room or your entire home, your savings
We're getting to it, man. We're getting to the meat on the bone.
During the Buy More, Save More.
We're licking the bones. I'm gonna pull the meat fucking.
Do I have enough? Do I have the status? Do I have the ability? Do I have it all figured out? And it is really a prison of the mind. And you know what every prison has, dude? It has a correctional officer. It has guards. And a lot of our minds have this prison guard, which is the consciousness, which was originally our friend. You don't need extreme self-consciousness in Eden, in paradise. There must be a return to Eden, because we've allowed for this paradise to become a prison, this consciousness to become a prison guard, constantly correcting us, constantly saying, hey, this is, watch out for this, you're not going to make it, you're not this, you're not, fuck off. I don't need anyone else's say. I don't need anyone else's permission. I'm not going to die from this.
Well, all the idiots are busy painting their nails. You know, I've seen some real idiots come to school.
We need more men answering that call. The world is a crazy-ass place, I'm telling you. But you got to ride the tiger. You know what I mean? You got to ride the tiger.
Write Gate of Eden on your knuckles, dude.
That's all there is to it.
You want to enter the gate, motherfucker?
Don't get stuck in here.
Come through the gate?
Don't get stuck looking outwards.
Boom, boom.
Looking at all these balls and trying to get someone else to tell you, man.
You're going to get beat up.
Beat that shit out of you, have play in your life, because play,
no sin in
when you're really having fun, when I say play, I don't just mean like playing with Legos. I'm saying play with everything. Look at life humorously. There's play in the filth. That's why pigs.
And you do. It's okay. You're forgiven.
You gotta be in the pigsty. You gotta be in the pigsty, rolling around in the muck around, and find out, because that's where the gold is. You know, you sift through that mud, you find gold. That's where the joy is. You find joy in the filth, in the pigsty. But everyone wants to be perfect, dude. It's hard to be fucking funny when you're constantly counting calories. You know, there's nothing fun about counting calories. To having a system for every little thing. There's no joy in that. So go and play and find the humor in things. Find the joy. Open up. Be passionate about something. Be inspired by something. That's the only way you're going to inspire other people. Connect. We're so smart, but yet our lives are so lonely. How smart can you be if you're avoiding the basic necessities, the innate desires of man? How are you that smart? You're not. Because it's all heady. Your consciousness was corrupted. You don't realize what it is to be human. You don't believe that you have intuition and true insight. So hey man, return. Ride the tiger, baby. See you guys soon. Peace.
Amidst the hustle and bustle.
Whether you're a professional contractor or simply take pride in handling your own home repairs and projects, Harbor Freight has the power tools you need to get the job done right. From drills and saws to grinders, impact wrenches, and more. Quality to...
You mustn't forget to apply holy water. Be human. Apply some holy water to your life.
Enter the machine. And it's hard to break because you start to get a life of, this is not the life I chose, this is the life I tolerated. To get to a place of what? Just existing? Security? This is not the life I chose, and then we start bitching and complaining, this is the life you tolerated that enslaved you. What you tolerate ends up enslaving you. So you got to reclaim that throne, man. And what was really rinsed out of us, rinsed, burned, was the child. It was this shared culture of faith, support, love thy neighbor. It was a righteousness that was zapped out of us in order to serve the system, to chase the bag. Chasing bags, man. Chasing phantoms. Chasing this life that we never even wanted. We just knew that we had to, make something of ourselves in a hurry so that we could keep doing it, buy new things, like
my lumberjacket.
Smart, appear like we got shit together.
Or I am a lumberjack.
Like various status symbols that mean nothing.
What does it mean to be free, guys? What does it mean to be free?
Isolated and alone. And now,
that's a good question. I think we should try and find an answer together
to show you, man. You got those. Do you have people or not? Do you have congregation? Do you have fellowship?
What does it mean to be righteous?
We gave up a lot, really a lot, when we decided to get into this machine and the system and just
stick it in, man. Just
decay and give so much merit to a thought. We just gave so much to thinking and appearing and looking a certain way, man. We bought the fancy cars, we got the job, we sit at a desk 8 hours a day, but we can't even fucking throw a frisbee like people like to run. You can't throw a disc. You can't even be competitive. You can't even shoot a basketball, but you're so involved with politics. You can't have a bit of finesse in the body.
Or should I crack my corn cob, guys?
The culture decayed, the shared rituals, the shared ceremonies, and at the center of that all was a belief.
Did you guys do this?
In God, one nation under God, something that united us. And so, you know what I say boldly?
Who cursed my corn cob?
Is if you want to reclaim the throne, man, you gotta look to the King of Kings. You gotta look to the King's light. You gotta follow that light, because he will lead you to the path. But it takes faith the size of a mustard seed. It takes the courage in the mind of a child, the unburdened mind of a child. That's what it takes. Really, it takes a return. Retardmaxxing. Let go of the thought. Return. Seek him. See how he was living. Look to the King. Look to the King of Kings. It takes humility and being humble, or you will get swept up. You really will. So you know what I tell you, brother? Get out there, play. Don't worry about your steps. Don't worry about hitting your 5 workouts in a week. You know, just bounce around. Just like move your body. Like that's what do you really want to do? You ever ask yourself, like, what do I really like to do? Or am I just doing things to occupy my time? Am I like, what is it I find very fascinating, interesting? These are all things we did as kids. Why do we give them up? So go out there. You know what? Pick up a disc. You need me to recommend you something? I would gladly recommend you something. I hope to see you on the course. You know what? I think we could unite the people through shared games that aren't just online. I'm talking about real games, real sport. Get in the dojo. Get in jiu-jitsu if you haven't already. Try the boxing. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. And that's completely fine. I get it. There's a lot of fun things to do.
My
out
old
there.
corn cob because this one broke.
Figure that out.
So I just fixed it up.
Figure it out. What is the call? What is your heart telling you to do? What is the intuition? What is the joy telling you? Do this, do this. Discover. Dig, dig, dig. Find meaning. Dig, man. You got to keep digging. Seek. All right? That's it, baby. Ride the tiger. Hold fast. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Roku's self-serve
I know you'll
ads
probably
platform. It's easier than ever with Ads
expect me to
Manager.
have something to
Sign
say,
up
but I
today.
really don't because,
Style and substance.
you know, nobody really pays attention to a goddamn word I say, so,
Forget it.
you know, nobody says anything. So how the fuck am I supposed to come up with any ideas to share with you guys? Because, yeah, you just guys don't really pay attention to really nothing good. So anytime I bring something up, nobody comments on my videos. How the fuck am I supposed to have ideas, guys? It takes people. So you're stuck with me in this rat cage with nothing to talk about.
Step into the garden. We're gonna lock the gate. We gotta keep out the sinners. Gotta keep out the hate.
So you really got to get things moving.
Look out the horizon. The time is coming near. Look out at the world on fire. Look at the people frozen in fear. We won't listen to their crying. They had their chance to see the light.
Not everyone's faithless, guys, so
Won't be
get good.
out no pardon.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, son.
The world's gonna end tonight.
God's will was always obvious. Y'all didn't want to look to the king. Y'all didn't want to look to nothing but yourselves.
See the mountains shake. Now the sea.
I'm expecting, I hope somebody would comment and say something, give me an idea to portray. If you guys agree with me, you know, what do my people think? What do my people think about all this madness? Come on, you're weak. If you watch these videos, you don't comment, you're a fucking fag. You're a fag of Cheeto. You're weak. It's sad, dude. You guys are just consumers. You're not producers of anything. You ain't gonna build a new world. You can't see me, boy. Out by the path, we're gonna burn forever. We're gonna burn to ash.
So take heed, young heathen. Listen to me close. You were either in or out, and you're stuck with what you chose. No, we won't listen to your begging. You had your chance to stand and fight, and now you'll end your days in darkness.
Something is coming. You can feel it, can't you? We are creeping towards the edge, and there will be a reckoning. See, the harbingers of doom will come, and they will try and take from us. Take our guns, take our freedom, take our faith.
If you're living with severe alopecia areata,
Destroy all that we have built here in Eden.
it's time to grow out loud.
What have you built, you may ask?
Hello from Pfizer.
What haven't I built? Is there anything? See the non-believers by the path, non-believers by the path, non-believers by the path. Jacob's gonna come and set those sinners free. I want you for my cult. Where you go become an Iranian soldier? You ain't no American soldier. You wanna know what an American soldier looks like? You can't tell. There's just see and wait. Join me, so you don't have to be afraid anymore. The way forward has always been through. No one can enter the sheepfold unless they go through the gate. If they come through anyway but the sheepfold, well, they won't be accepted by the shepherd, will they? When someone does finally have something to say, they won't know how to say it. You guys have hidden in the dark long enough. You don't get to watch. You don't get to wait and see. You gotta see and wait. Haven't you heard? Don't you know? You guys want to fulfill the Great Commission, man, don't you?
Every St. Jude patient deserves a chance to live
You don't
their
wanna do
best
that.
life. With a gift right now, you can join the battle to save lives.
Without St. Jude, I don't know where we would be. If you have children with
Have fun, though.
cancer like mine,
Go out there and have
for
fun.
instance,
Peace.
a chance